Shane, what can we expect at USCIS? You know, is it if I'm going to be looking for benefits in the future, will I be able to do it virtually, even in a post-COVID world?
We're close. We're getting there. For me, from a security perspective, my goal is to build a security program that can detect, respond, and recover from a zero-day attack, and have the cyber hygiene to require one. So what does that mean? I respect the fact, I expect that the future is going to hold a no perimeter sort of infrastructure. When we moved into the cloud, and the more we've moved into the cloud, we still pretend to have a perimeter, but it's just that. We're pretending. That perimeter is gone. It has been gone for a while. We need to recognize that, embrace it, and more importantly, secure that. Moving heavily, we've already started our inroads into the zero trust model. Extending that out even further, going it down all the way down to the data level, the metadata level, hardware, software, every aspect of your enterprise has to have that built in, and it has to be built in from the ground up. If I'm going to end the perimeter, users are going to come in through the internet. They're just going to, there's no more VPN. That's gone. So now you have to start talking about your levels of trust, and trust is not a black or white, it's very gray. So you have to talk about degrees of trust and how you degrade trust over time. And so you have to really begin thinking and building those models out. And I think the last thing, I really see, we've made a lot of inroads here in USCIS, is building out a security culture, recognizing that the cybersecurity is the responsibility of every user, not just the security shop. But and that's a great platitude to say, and it's a great thing to put on a plaque. But how do you do that? How do you drive that? How do you make that real? There's a number of initiatives that, around different programs and different aspects to get people involved. There's an aspect of training and focus training. Your training should not be universal. Your computer security awareness training for a seasoned executive should not be the same as that of someone who's working in one of our field offices. There's got to be a variation. It's got to be role-based. It's got to be based on the actual threats that one perceives for that individual and the roles that they serve the agency in. So that model is the future. That's where we're heading, and making sure that users understand their responsibility inside that model.
100.